Tell me again we're the violent ones? Fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Charlie Kirk is dead. Killed by a radical left lunatic, no doubt, and not a fan who accidentally fired his gun in celebration.
We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea.
Yet how often do we have to hear about how Trump and MAGA have fanned the flames of violence? What violence?
Political violence, it's got to stop. And I think there are people who are fomenting it in this country. I think the president's rhetoric often foments it. We've seen the January 6th rioters.
Fuck you. One of his final acts on this earth was to defend a woman who was senselessly stabbed in the neck without warning.
We're asking a very simple question, Mr. Jones. Will you apologize for all the criminal justice reform that you pushed forward that allowed these 14-time criminal offenders to walk the streets? Because you are the architect and the designer of constantly feeling bad for the criminal that then can kill more people like Irina Zarutska.
Hours later, he was shot in the neck without warning. After this video went viral, Trump said this.
You know, when you have horrible killings, you have to take horrible actions.
We have to respond with force and strength. We have to be vicious just like they are. It's the only thing they understand.
So now that Charlie Kirk has been slain, what will you do? Trump no doubt sees Charlie Kirk as almost him, mere inches away. A nation exhausted and horrified by this week awaits your response. Will it be horrible? I think it needs to be. So what will you do? Perhaps you feel fear. Expressing an opinion on the right is unquestionably now a dangerous thing to do. Will you be shot for wearing a MAGA hat? But I'm here to tell you, now is not the time for fear. Now is the time to take the baton that Charlie Kirk ran with and keep going. As our nearly assassinated president once said, fight for freedom, fight for liberty, fight for the United States of America, the shining light in a world of darkness. Take your fear, your sadness, your rage, and turn it to fury. There's a country that needs saving, and a warrior is now depending on us to finish the job. Pray for Charlie Kirk's family. Pray for his soul. Rest in peace.
Yeah, they took a good one. Let's be real here. And fair warning, there's going to be some cussing. There's going to be some swearing. Am I pissed off? Fuck yes. I'm very pissed off. Because I'm tired of these piece of shit liberals, Democrats, with their bullshit rhetoric that the violence is coming from us, the right, the conservatives, the Christian, law-abiding conservatives are the violent ones. But yet, every single piece of evidence of violence is coming from the piece of shit left. A good one was taken. Prayers to the family. And, I won't lie to you. It's sad. It's angering. And this big ex-convict, ex-gang member, it affected the hell out of me. It affected me when Trump was shot. It affects me now. What happened with Charlie Kirk? Such a patriotic, Christian family man who loved this country, and a piece of shit took his life, took him from us. Fuck yeah, I'm affected. I'm sure many Americans are. And if this isn't the turning point for most Americans now, those who love this country, you know, the real ones, not the fake ones, especially with the liberal fucking media, piece of shit dirtbags. Yeah, no jokes today. This shit fucked me up. I'm pissed. Angry, sad. You know, I was hoping, and you know, I mentioned before, I'm not a religious person, but I was praying, whatever praying I can do, that he made it, and he didn't. Yeah. Anyway, Jesse Waters last night was a good segment. It's a 4 or 5 minute long, but if you haven't watched it, I think you should. Check it out.
Fox News alert, Charlie Kirk assassinated. The president breaking the news. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. Charlie was loved by all of us. He had a beautiful family, married the love of his life, Erica, just 4 years ago. 2 children, son and a daughter. And he touched generations of Americans. But he was taken from us. You've probably seen the video. Charlie was holding a Turning Point USA event at Utah Valley University. He was on his Prove Me Wrong tour, where he takes questions from students and engages in friendly debate.
Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
Okay. It's 5. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
A second later, he was shot in the neck in the middle of the quad, sitting underneath a banner that said, "The American Comeback." We know 1 round was fired and reportedly from 200 yards away, just 50 yards more than Butler from a nearby campus building. 1 man was taken into custody, but police later determined he was not the gunman. But we do have good news. The actual person of interest has been apprehended. That's according to FBI Director Kash Patel. They're being interrogated, and the governor of Utah says the killer will pay the ultimate price.
I want to make it crystal clear right now to whoever did this, we will find you. We will try you. And we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law. And I just want to remind people that we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah.
And we're actually just hearing now that they have released the suspect who they thought was the killer. Police say they'd used surveillance video from the campus that showed the suspect wearing all black running away from the scene. Before Charlie was shot, students actually noticed a guy walking on the roof. And the FBI tells Primetime they're aware of this tape that shows someone crawling across the roof before Charlie was shot.
Getting right up.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying.
Huh.
He just ran from over, where's my finger? Well, from over there, ran in, and now he's right there. Just saying.
After the round was fired, another camera captured another person running across the roof in the distance. Charlie immediately lost a lot of blood after the bullet hit his neck and was rushed to the hospital and then was pronounced dead. Immediately afterwards, Matthew Dowd on MSNBC said it was probably a fan who didn't know how to handle his gun.
We don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea.
Oh, and then it got worse. MSNBC said Charlie deserved to die.
He's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech. You can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
MSNBC has already apologized, but Dowd should be fired immediately because it's traitors like that who make it easier to get murdered. Charlie wasn't president. He wasn't even a politician. He was a young political star defending American freedoms, especially the freedom of speech. And if guys like Charlie are targets for assassination, we all are.
Disgusting. It's disgusting how these pieces of shit in the liberal media hate speech. Hate speech. That's what they call patriotic facts coming from a firm Christian father. But guess what? As Jesse Waters said, he should get fired on the spot. He got fired. Oh, yeah. Check out this next one.
Christina Coleman is back live with that. Christina.
That's right, Tracy. We're hearing that this political contributor, Matthew Dode, got fired. And unfortunately, some on the left in the media, they've made some controversial comments following Charlie Kirk's political assassination. Take a listen.
After one of the Doge employees was allegedly attacked in Washington, D.C., that's what Donald Trump used as justification to send in federal troops into Washington, D.C. to get things under control. You can imagine the administration using this as a justification for something.
We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about this. But following up on what was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech.
Yeah, so that comment got him in some pretty big trouble. MSNBC quickly addressed how inappropriate it was, writing, quote, during our breaking news coverage of the shooting of Charlie Kirk, Matthew Dode made comments that were inappropriate, insensitive, and unacceptable. We apologize for his statements, as has he. There is no place for violence in America, political or otherwise. And tonight, President Donald Trump also called out anyone making comments demonizing those who disagree with them politically.
It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible.
That's right. No room for that. And again, Fox Digital reporting that MSNBC has fired political analyst Matthew Dode over his inappropriate comments today, according to two sources familiar with the matter. Trace?
Christina, back to you as the news warrants. Thank you.
Fuck them. Fair warning. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to swear. Fuck them. And I hope there's more to come, especially that bitch that was talking. I heard the one before that from MSDNC. You know, it's sickening that the left, the party of love, the party of joy, is anything but. You know, fuck them. I'm going to say it throughout the show. Tell me again, we're the violent ones. Show me we're the violent ones. You can't, because we're not. Oh, believe it. There are a lot of us, especially me, that would love to get violent against these pieces of shit, but we won't. Why? Because we're more conservative. We believe in the law. We believe in whatever faith we believe in, that it's wrong to be violent. You know, I said this the other day. When a liberal dies or passes or something happens, we send our prayers, condolences. We're saddened by whatever transpired. I cannot say that about the left. How is this okay with anyone? How is this patriotic? How is this joy? This affected the shit out of me. I'll be honest. Yes, just like when Trump was shot. And I'm hoping, as Benny Johnson and a bunch of others say, on the right, on the conservative side, hopefully this is a turning point for America to wake up to the evil left, because they are. They truly are. You want evidence? Congress. I'm not sure if it was Boba or somebody else, but suggested prayer. And just watch how the left Democrats react.
What purpose does the gentlelady from Colorado rise? Shh. Let's wait a minute. Wait a minute. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order. We will join prayer right after this, okay? The chair lays before the House a communication. The House will be in order. Thank you all. The House will be in order. The chair lays before the House a communication.
A congresswoman suggested prayer, and the fucking liberal fucking piece of shit Democrats it's disgusting. You know, I gotta say, I don't have a lot of viewers. I get it. I come on early. I'm a nobody. One of my titles of my show last week was from nobody to still a nobody, because I am. I get it. Who am I? So I'm ex-convict, ex-gang member who just happened to turn his life around over 20 years ago. And I did a lot. I worked with the police department to help kids stay away from bullshit. And I'm conservative. I had TDS. Then I woke up because I realized how evil these people are and how much bullshit was coming from them that I used to believe. Because I mentioned before, I didn't know there was such thing as left-wing media or left-leaning media and right. I didn't know until I started watching Tucker. That made a lot of sense, Tucker Carlson. Then I said, wait a second, what's going on here? Then I started seeing the stuff that was taken out of context and seeing the whole thing. And I was like, something's wrong here. And for some reason, over the last few years, the left has just, the evil has been coming out. And it pisses me off every time I hear the violence from the right. The violence from the right. Fuck you. Who keeps saying that? Fuck you, you liberal fucking piece of shit media. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks or says. They should be shut down. It's hate. It isn't joy. It isn't love. It took a patriot, a saint, who made a difference and would have continued to make a difference. And America's hurting right now. But guess what? We're still not going to get violent as much as we want to. Oh, I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. But, as I said, conservative. Look up the meaning. If you're an idiot, liberal, I don't know what it means. But it's not going to stop. Anyway, let's hear, if you haven't seen it, obviously a word from Trump, a few minutes long. I didn't actually watch it either because I was at work. But I downloaded it so I could watch it here with you. Let's listen to our president.
My great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory, may God watch over his family, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
No bumbling there. Facts. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Wesley Hunt. Texas is lucky to have this warrior patriot here. Leader Steve Scalise was shot. President Trump was shot. Then another attempt was made on his life. Christians are being hunted down in their houses of worship. And now, Charlie Kirk, a father, husband, and a man of God, and a champion for freedom who helped deliver a historic victory for this nation, has been murdered. This wave of political violence sweeping America is evil, un-American and must end now. No family should endure this. No community should suffer this. And no citizen should fear for their life because of their faith or their convictions. As a father of 3, my heart aches for Charlie's wife and children. I am reminded that life is fragile, sacred, and given to us by God alone. Pretty much what he said. I won't play the video. The moment Charlie Kirk and his wife realized America had been saved from the violence, death, and destruction of democratic rule, we will forever keep you close to our hearts and fight for truth and justice in your name.
Everybody should remember this moment. Look, I'm gonna echo Charlie from earlier. Remember where you were when this happened.
There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking.
Disgusting. During the TMZ live stream today, employees at TMZ could be heard cheering 30 seconds before Charlie Kirk's death was announced on the TMZ live stream. TMZ, fuck you. They were happy to hear the news of Charlie Kirk's death and can be heard clapping and cheering before passing the Harvey Levin, who was hosting the stream. Harvey Levin, TMZ needs to condemn this. I have clipped the live stream before they try to delete it. Shameful and disgusting behavior by TMZ. Shame on them. Charlie, a husband and father, he was murdered in cold blood.
Reasons they're holding this news conference. So my guess is we're going to see an image of this guy possibly in the next 20 minutes. The news conference is scheduled for 3 o'clock in Utah time, which is 2 o'clock Pacific. 5 o'clock Eastern. Janet, go to have somebody look at the Fox. Trump just posted that Charlie Kirk is dead.
All right, so is this ready to pull the trigger? We can get Trump cut in a second.
What did Trump say?
Yeah, who sent it?
So what did Trump say? Yeah, Trump just said he's dead. Yeah, he just said it. Okay.
And my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife.
Like right now.
Yeah.
True Social. True Social.
Where is it?
It's number 2 and pending.
Got it. You're still in it.
You're still in it.
Okay.
Get it up.
Got it. Can someone alert this, Evie or Liam? Or Rob, sorry. I know you're there.
I want to confirm
Okay, it's
people
up.
on the back
Now
door
get
cheering
the Trump
about
statement
Charlie
in
Kirk. There's a
immediately.
police chase in Temple City right now, and that's what they were watching, not Charlie
So Donald
Kirk related.
Trump just posted that Charlie Kirk is dead. Wow.
Title change.
Again, unsurprising that
this is for sure
after
confirmed.
what we saw with this video. Can you read the statement, Cameron?
Yes. All right, so Trump just posted this about 4 minutes ago. He said the great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth of the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you.
Wow.
Fox News still hasn't said it. Which is interesting.
Got it, thanks.
That's odd. I mean, that's just
Yeah,
odd.
their lower is still. No, I'm out.
I'm putting in the statement.
Thank you.
Okay, get the statement in right now. That's a separate post, right?
Yes.
And
this is one of the most disgusting and evil things that I've ever seen. Just before we learned Charlie had passed, we tried to lead a prayer on the House floor, praying for his recovery. After he was tragically shot, the Democrats started booing and yelling at us. It was obviously disgusting, absolutely. Their rhetoric caused this, and their actions today show they have no remorse. I showed this earlier.
President in the chamber and those in the gallery, please rise for a moment of prayer for Charlie Kirk and his family. What purpose does the gentlelady from Colorado rise?
Yeah, I played the rest of this. I don't even want to hear this. I have been mass deleting comments on IG of people celebrating. How far gone as a human being must you be to find yourself in a position celebrating an assassination attempt on someone who you simply disagree with politically? And it wasn't even an attempt anymore. It must have been before he died. How far gone must you be?
Absolutely crystal clear. This is political terrorism. And we have leftists all over X, all over TikTok, even in my own comments right now, celebrating. How far gone do you need to be as a human being to celebrate when someone who has different political beliefs than you gets shot? How far gone as a human being must you be? Political violence, political terrorism has no place in this country. I don't care how much you disagree with someone's politics. I don't care how much you disagree. Nobody deserves that.
Facts. Leftist singer Jocelyn Asselis celebrates Charlie's murder, giggles like a lunatic, and says she feels bad for the bullet.
J-laws to never change. This is his dream. This is poetic. I'm starting to think if he planned this because he loves pew pews so much. My thoughts go out to that pew pew having to look this motherfucker in the face. Oh.
Fuck you, bitch.
Do you support his death?
I do.
You support his death?
Fuck Charlie Kirk.
You support Charlie Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil for Charlie Kirk and you support his death.
Do you support a Nazi?
No, I don't support a Nazi. Charlie Kirk wasn't a Nazi.
Yes,
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. Freedom.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He does all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would.
Fucking faggot. You know, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's probably hated the Democrats for a while, but even more now. Amadeo called me, the owner of this restaurant, yesterday. We were both talking about this. We're pissed off, but yet you still won't see violence coming from the right until we start defending ourselves in defense of our patriotism. Fuck the left. Fuck Democrats. Tell me again how it's us that are the violent one. And when I say one without the S, because we're all together. And so are they. Evil fucking piece of shit. Democrats, liberals, libturds, all of them. Every single one of them. Anyway, that's it for today. Sorry. Rest in peace. Prayers to Kirk and his family. And again, if anybody is offended by anything that I'm saying, I'm sorry. If you're a conservative, if you're a liberal, go fuck yourself and die. Sorry, I don't condone violence. We're not you. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. Stay patriotic. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Prayers, I say again, as much as you can for Kirk's family and America. Peace out, everyone. Talk to you guys later.